Hi, here we are, and we're going to present the new product from HT, Linesplitter. Linesplitter is a professional item for measuring current, power, leakage without having to disconnect the circuits. So for example, here we're going to test the power consumption and the leakage current via motors. Here we are. The motors is plugged in the sockets. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the socket of the motors and plug inside of the line splitters, and from the other side we're gonna power the motors. Line splitter simply divide the line, so the phase conductor, the neutral conductor, and the earth of the PE conductors. So you can see you have the milliamp or between phase and neutral. That means you have both wire, neutral and phases, passing through this loop. So if you clamp here, you could measure the leakage between phase and neutral. So if you don't have leakage, you should expect to read zero, because both magnetic field cancel each other. From the other side, you have just the PE conductor, so the protective earth conductor. What does it mean? If you have a leakage that is going through the PE conductor, you can measure directly from this loop. So these two values are supposed to be the same. Otherwise you have leakage on the mass of the motors, so it can be very dangerous. Then you have a simple multiplier of current by 1 or by 10, so you can easily read the lower current with a normal current. And moreover, you have the voltage measurement between phase and neutrals, and between the protective earth conductor and the phase or the neutral. Connect between phase and neutral. Then select the power function. Okay. Then click on systems and start log. So then clamps the bow one multiplier. Now we're gonna plug in the motors and record all the parameters. You immediately see the value of active, reactive, and apparent power. You can also see more parameters. For example, the voltage and the current, the voltage harmonics, the current harmonics, and even energy, because this clamp can even record for a long period of time, so you can calculate energy. So for logging a measurement, simply go on 6 and do start log. The instrument start logging. Okay, now we're gonna measure leakage with HT-77N, a professional leakage clamp meter. And we're gonna measure directly between phase and neutral. As I told you, you should read 0, but we have a very close to 0, 0.06 milliamp. So it's 0. Then you can even measure just the PE conductors. And in fact we have 0 milliamps. So there are no leakages at all. Now we're gonna stop the recording, push again systems, and stop log. So for download data, simply go to system again and put the instrument on download. Okay? Then we're gonna see the results on the HT tablet. This allows you also to work in a very dangerous environment. So you can be far away from the measurement point where the danger is. So you're gonna see search for instruments. We're gonna find 9022, we're gonna click on it. And we're gonna see data stored in internal memory. Click it and you got several value of recordings. So we're gonna take the last one and download it.
Anche real time dopo, non è lo stesso. È un cloud alla fine.
Then go back to the menu, see data transferred on local device. We have HT instrument, which is our data. We're gonna open it. Now you're gonna see the voltage. We can add even more parameter. The current, for example. You see here is switch off, here is switch on again. So we got a little peak of current and I switch it off finally. Then we're gonna see power, reactive and operant. The three kind of power. We can zoom in and go see in details what happened at a certain points in time. There are even a more practical function patented by HT. It is called the jump function. So by simply clicking on the P1 AVG, you see the energy. It's the energy your instrument absorbs in a certain time. More accurate, you can remove the power. Take a look again to the current, for example. Here we have the current graphs. We can switch the value of different point. Then again with the jump function, by clicking on the current button, you will jump to harmonics. So here we have the harmonics of current in that specific period of time. We can do a lot of things more. Even we can see power factor, for example. It's floated because I think I switch it off. The cost fee, which is pretty stable, 0.59, 58. The frequency, you can analyze the frequency, was pretty much stable from 49.98 to 50. You see those days the frequency is not anymore 50 stable, but it varies on time. And you can see the THD, so the total harmonic distortion of the voltage, for example. So you will see pretty much stable. Then here we have all the harmonics of voltage and so on. Most important thing is you can upload your instruments, your registration. You can upload your registration on the cloud, where you have your account, and your colleague from everywhere in the world with a PC or with an Apple device, a iOS device, can access the registration. So you can create reports in the office and so on.